everyone, and welcome back to the English Podcast Show, where learning English is easy and fun. I am Emily.
And I am Paul. Hello, Emily. How are you today?
Hello, Paul. I am doing great, thank you. I feel very happy to be here with all our amazing listeners. How about you?
I am fantastic too. It is always a good day when we can talk about English and help our friends learn. So, Emily, what are we talking about today? It is a very important topic, right?
Oh, it is super important, Paul. Today, we are talking about how to answer the question, tell me about yourself.
That can sometimes be a little tricky, but we are going to make it easy and fun.
Yes, it is a question we often hear in many different situations, from meeting new friends to job interviews. And it can feel a little bit scary, but do not worry, everyone. We are here to help you.
Exactly. Before we start, please remember to like this episode, share it with your friends who are learning English, and subscribe to our channel if you have not already. It helps us a lot.
Yes, please do. Your support means the world to us. And now, let us dive in. Paul, where do we start with Tell Me About Yourself?
Okay, so first let us talk about the classic way to answer this question. This is good for more formal situations like school or a meeting. It is like having a simple plan.
A plan. I like that. So, what is the plan?
Well, you start with your present. Say your name, what you do, or what you study. Simple things like, hello, my name is Paul, and I am an English teacher.
Yes, exactly. Good job. Then you talk about your past. What did you do before? What did you study? A little bit about your experience.
For example, I worked as a guide before, or I studied history at university.
Perfect. And finally, you talk about your future. What do you want to do? What are your goals? This shows that you have plans. For example, I want to help more people learn English, or I want to travel the world.
Yes, Emily, you got it. So it is present, past, future. It is a nice, clear way to tell your story.
That is a great structure. It makes your introduction sound very professional, even for beginners. Now, Emily, what about a super simple and safe version for our beginner friends? Sometimes less is more, right? Oh, absolutely, Paul. For beginners, we want to keep it short and sweet. The goal is to feel comfortable saying something, not to say everything.
Yes. So maybe just your name, where you are from, and one hobby or something you like to do.
That is perfect. For example,
Okay, Emily, let us now talk about a more specific situation. Job interviews. This one can be tricky, but it is very important to make a good impression quickly.
oh yes, job interviews. This is where tell me about yourself is almost always the first question.
It is not really about your whole life story.
Not at all. It is about how you are a good fit for the job. So you need to talk about your skills and your experience that are useful for that job.
Exactly. Think about the job description. Choose one or two things you are good at that match the job. For example, if the job needs someone who is good with computers, you can say, I am very good with computers. And maybe add a little about what you did before if it is related to the job. Yes, for example, I worked as a secretary for 2 years and I learned a lot about organizing. Keep it short, focused on the job, and positive.
So it is like a mini advertisement for yourself for that specific job.
I like it. Now, what about when you meet new people in casual conversations? This is different from a job interview, right?
Very different. Here, you want to be friendly and open, but not too serious. You want to make a connection.
Yes. So you can talk about your hobbies, your interests, or what you like to do for fun. For example, hello, my name is Paul. I love playing guitar on weekends. Or, my name is Paul. I enjoy cooking new recipes.
Perfect. And you can ask them a question too, like, what about you? What do you like to do? This makes the conversation flow.
Ah, that is a good tip. It makes it a two-way conversation, not just you talking. So you share a little, then ask a little.
Yes, exactly. For example, my name is Emily. I like to paint. Do you have any hobbies?
Some people are very shy to talk about themselves, especially in a new language. What can we do to help them feel more confident? Oh, that is a great point. It is totally normal to feel shy. First, practice, practice, practice. Say it out loud in front of a mirror or to a friend. Yes, practice helps so much, even if it is just whispering to yourself. And start small. Do not try to say too much at first. Just a few simple sentences, like our safe version.
So do not aim for perfection right away. Just aim to speak.
Exactly. And do not worry about mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. It is part of learning. Just keep speaking. And remember, people are usually happy to listen. They understand it is hard to speak a new language.
That is very true. Most people are kind and patient. So take small steps and do not be afraid of mistakes.
Let us go back to our structure, the present, past, and future model. This is very good for giving a more complete picture of yourself.
Yes, it gives a good overview. Let us give a full example of that.
Okay, for the present, my name is Emily. I am an English teacher, and I love helping people learn.
Good. Now the past. I studied literature at university, and after that I worked in a library for a few years.
In the future, now I want to create more fun lessons for English podcast show and travel to new countries to learn about other cultures.
Wow, that is a great example. It tells a whole story in just a few sentences. It is clear and it covers different parts of your life.
Yes, it helps people understand who you are, where you come from, and where you are going. It is a very strong way to introduce yourself.
Sometimes, when you introduce yourself, you want to make it a little more interesting, right? Not just plain facts.
Oh yes, I love when people share a fun fact. It makes them feel more real and friendly.
Me too. So you can add one small interesting thing about yourself, like a hobby that is a little different or something funny that happened.
For example, I can juggle 3 apples, or I have a cat with 3 different colors.
Yes, something like that. Or, I love collecting old stamps. Or, I once met a famous singer.
Just one small thing. That is a good idea. It makes you memorable, and it can also start a new conversation topic.
Exactly. So you can say your name, what you do, and then add, and a fun fact about me is, and share something cool. It is great for casual settings.
Okay, let us talk about some things to avoid when answering, tell me about yourself. What are some common mistakes?
Good point. We want to help our listeners avoid these. Mistake number 1, talking too much. Yes, sometimes people talk for a very long time. It is better to be short and clear. Less is often more.
Yes, keep it concise. What is mistake number 2?
Mistake number 2, not practicing. If you do not practice, you might feel lost when someone asks you. Practice makes it easier.
That makes sense. Practice in front of a mirror or with a friend. What is mistake number 3?
Mistake number 3, being too negative. Do not complain or say bad things about yourself or your old jobs. Keep it positive.
Always positive.
Good advice.
Mistake number 4. Giving too much personal information. You do not need to tell your entire life story or very private details, especially to new people. Keep it general and appropriate.
Yes, it is important to keep some things private.
And finally, mistake number 5. Not thinking about who is asking. Your answer for a friend is different from your answer for a job interview. Think about the situation.
Yes, that is very important. Adjust your answer to the situation.
Great tips, Emily. One of the best ways to learn is to hear real examples from native speakers, right? For pronunciation and natural flow.
Absolutely. Listening is key. So, let us give some examples that our listeners can hear and maybe even try to repeat in their minds.
Yes, so imagine someone asks me, tell me about yourself. I could say, well, I am Emily. I love teaching English and helping people around the world. I enjoy reading and spending time with my family.
Simple, right? Very natural.
Or for a slightly different example, I could say, my name is Paul. I work in education. In my free time, I like to play sports and explore new places.
And you can vary it if someone asks in a more formal setting. I am Emily, and I have been an educator for several years, focusing on language learning. My passion is creating accessible content for students of all levels.
Paul.
Or for a more casual one. Hey, I am Paul. I am a big fan of old movies. I also love to cook, especially on the weekends.
Those are great examples. Listeners, pay attention to how we speak, the intonation, and try to understand the meaning from the context.
Paul, it would be very nice for our listeners to hear your personal English story. How do you introduce yourself today? How did you get here?
Oh, that is a sweet idea, Emily. My English story. Well, when I started learning English, it was difficult for me to even say my name clearly. I was very shy.
I can imagine. It is a new sound, new words.
Yes, but I practiced every day. I listened to English songs and watched short videos. Slowly, I started to feel more comfortable. My first tell me about yourself was probably just, my name is Paul. I am a student. Very short.
And now look at you.
Yes. Now, when someone asks me, tell me about yourself, I usually say, I am Paul, and I am passionate about language education. I love creating fun and engaging content for our English podcast show, helping people all over the world learn English. Outside of work, I enjoy painting and taking long walks in nature.
Wow, that is a beautiful and confident introduction, Paul. It shows your journey.
Thank you, Emily. It just shows that with practice, anyone can go from shy to confident. It takes time, but it is worth it.
Absolutely. And that is our goal here at English Podcast Show, to help you on your English journey.
Well, Emily, this was a fantastic episode. We covered so much about answering tell me about yourself.
Yes, it was great, Paul. I hope our listeners feel more prepared and confident now.
I hope so too. Remember, everyone, practice makes perfect. Or at least practice makes it easier. Before we say goodbye, please remember to subscribe to English Podcast Show if you have not already, and like this episode.
It helps us know you enjoy our content. And please share this episode with anyone who is learning English.
Finally, leave a comment below and tell us one fun fact about you. We would love to hear from you.
Yes, tell us something interesting. We love reading your comments.
Thank you for listening, everyone. Keep practicing your English. See you next time on English Podcast Show.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day.